Up at a silly hour this morning. It's one of those very difficult weekends where daylight saving starts next weekend, so this is probably the earliest that the sunrise will be happening for quite a while. It's actually scheduled in for pretty much a 10 to 6 a.m. this morning sunrise. So I've gotten up just before 4 o'clock to get down to Portsea. I'm here just after 5 o'clock. And there's already a bit of light starting to happen in the sky, but obviously no colour on the clouds yet. So the plan is this morning to get down to the beach and get a shot of a couple piers along this area. So I'm just going to grab my gear and head down in the dark and see what we can find. Let's go. Just having a stroll along the beach with the torch shining in my face so you can actually see me on camera. Oh, it's absolutely stunning out here this morning. There's a very, very slight breeze, but the landscape along here is lit by a pale half moon. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's some awesome colours happening in the sky behind me. Just real deep reds and oranges right on the horizon. Hasn't quite lit up the clouds yet, but I can already see faint tinges of colour in the clouds straight to the west. So away from the sun, and we're already getting sort of very slight colours in the high clouds. That was one of the reasons why I headed out this morning. The high cloud predictions were looking absolutely perfect. So look, I'm nearly up at the jetty now, so just going to pick up my pace and get up there before anything major happens. Absolutely beautiful morning we are. I've just come down to a little jetty on Shelly Beach in Portsea, and a couple other photographers down here, so it is a perfect morning for it. Barely even a breeze, and the colours in the sky are bloody beautiful. So yeah, just set up for a simple composition, landscape format this time. I'll flick to a portrait mode in just a second. All I'm running is ISO 60 at the moment, f11, 2-second exposure, and just waiting for the right wave to come in for a little bit of motion in the foreground. Now I've set focus around about a third into the frame, and everything is coming up perfectly sharp. So just a case of waiting for the right wave and then moving on to the next composition. So see how we go.
Wish that I could stay, wish for this moment to never go away. But it's all in my mind, and though I know that there is nothing to find, you're a beautiful sight in the summer night, and you can't put up a fight in the middle.
It's one of those mornings with some absolutely stunning colours. Oh, as I said, the pinks, the oranges, not so much deep reds, but just these beautiful pastel colours, and the beautiful blue sky in between all those clouds is really coming out when I'm bringing that polarising into play on these shots. So I've just jumped over the other side of the jetty to get a vertical composition, because the colours over to the west are wow at the moment. Even though the sun's rising in the east, we're starting to get a lot of oranges over there, whereas I really want to highlight these pastel colours at the moment. So I've just flicked to a vertical composition, again just waiting for the right wave, and then we'll be right. We'll have an awesome image here, I think. So just a waiting game yet again. Let's just check this one. And we got it, beautiful.
While you roam in the streets all alone, and all you can see.
Alright, well the colour in the sky has now gone, but we're getting a beautiful side lighting. So I've just gone a vertical composition straight up the middle of the pier, nice and symmetrical as I tend to do. We'll see how that one comes out. I think it's going to look great. But we are now sending a DJI Mavic Pro 2 up into the air. beautiful morning for a bit of drone work anyway. Awesome lighting and barely a breeze. Yeah, they'll get some great shots this morning, I think. Well, because the sun's now up, I'm done with the pier shots, and I'll leave the other two photographers to have a bit of fun with their drone for the time being. I'm just going to run along the beach and get some shots of some of these boats or something I was talking about. And we've got a stack of canoes here which looks kind of cool. Just nice bright colours, yellow, blue and white, all stacked with each other. I'm just going to try a few different angles and see what I can come up with. Right, I don't mind this for just a splash of local colour for a photo. Now I'm sort of ducked in the shadow of the bushes here, using these canoes as a strong foreground. I'm running the 3-stop soft edge grad ND, that's the one, as well as the polarizer still, but I don't really need the polarization at the moment. It's not really doing a whole lot for the frame, so but what I am doing is I'm multiple imaging again, 5 brackets this time, just because there is such a massive contrast between the dark shadows where the canoes are and the bright highlighted sky, because I am facing directly towards the sun. So the only reason I take the 5 brackets is just to make sure I've got all the detail there, so I can merge them all later with minimal noise. Just waiting for the camera to process. A tiny bit of highlight blowout, but we have got plenty of detail in the shadows. So the tiny bit of highlight blowout's just where the sun is. The way I've got the camera at the moment, the sun's just poking up over these bushes, so we're spot on there. Yeah, I'm just going to keep having a look around, see if I can find anything else. If not, I'm just going to go have a yak to these other photographers and yeah, enjoy the morning. Why wouldn't you? Well, before the, I won't say before the sun came up or before it got too light, because it's done both of those things already, but I thought I'd drop the 10-stop neutral density on to try for a, just for a long exposure, because we've got some nice high wispy cloud blowing over. I've got a strange feeling it's moving in the wrong distance for this shot, but I'm already a couple minutes into the shot, so I may as well wait a little bit longer, eh? But the water movement's absolutely perfect for it. The side lighting from the sun's coming through a little bit of high cloud, so it's a little bit softer than if it was to be a clear morning, which is working well for the lighting. But look, I've got another sort of minute or two in this exposure. Then we'll have a look and see how it goes. So that's the end of another vlog, guys. Thanks heaps for watching the videos too, by the way. I really appreciate all the feedback that comes through. Yeah, I've got one more trip planned for the time being, which is less than a week away now, down to Wilson's Promontory to chase some, hopefully, nice conditions along the beaches along there. There's a couple of beaches I've got in mind, so we'll just have to wait and see how we go. Look, again, thanks heaps for watching. And hopefully I'll catch some of you around while I'm out on some of these adventures. So thanks, guys. Cheers, and I'll catch you around. Oh, forgot to mention too, guys, just a quick one. I've just finished putting together a 2019 landscape photography calendar, which features 14 including the front cover and another extra month I've put in there. 14 of my favourite landscape images that I've captured over the last year. So look, selling these calendars is just a way for me to, I suppose, compile it forces me to compile a list of my favourite images from throughout the year, but it also helps support the journey that I'm on. It just helps the photography along, gives it a little push in the right direction, and yeah, just keeps it ticking along nicely. So look, if you want to grab a copy, please follow the link above, and yeah, just at least have a look, and yeah, that'd be greatly appreciated. If you grab one for yourself, awesome. Christmas coming up, make a great Chrissy present, wouldn't it? Thanks again, guys, and cheers. Catch you around.